Hello, friends. There we go. Today, we're hoping to finish this page. Oh, same with the glare. Stop with the glare. Show it to you without the pencils for a second. I think we're in a good place. So let's focus on this panel. One thing I'm a little unsure of. Let me move my pencils around. I think that might be better. I don't know. The thing about noses. Is it closer to there, you think? The other thing is, it's not a true profile, it's kind of a 3/4. It is what it is, right? Let's go ahead and start inking anyways. If it's a problem, we'll delete and start over. We have that power. All right. Ooh. Looking for the problem. I think that was it. Okay. I'm ready for this to be done because I start on the new thing. If you're gonna stab somebody, I think your thumb goes way forward. And then fingers on the outside like this. And I'm hoping that sells it, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, I have such trouble with this. Anyway. Thanks to everyone who commented and even just watched my 100 heads challenge. I've actually finished the sketchbook. I've got one more page. And so there'll be a sketchbook walkthrough, but I've got this last page that I'm inking, and then I'll put a ending date, which will probably be today, and I'll show you why. I'll give you a sneak preview of why we called this, or I called this, the Obscura book. Or can I? I got this really cool pen that somebody gave me. Somebody knew I collect pens. So they gave me this. And it's a it's a black light ink or fluorescent ink, and it's also got the light on it. So where's the little button? Oh, here it is. So check this out. Oh, you can't see it. You have to bring it closer. Maybe if I turn the lights out. Can you see that? I think it's just too bright. Oh, maybe it's just not able to be picked up by my camera. Anyway, pretty cool. It's a blacklight pen with blacklight ink. I've actually got a couple of phosphorescent inks. I have a phosphorescent pink ink that I got as a gift. And I think I have a yellow. I think this I think these are phosphorescent too, which is this is it says glowing yellow Kuiko. This goes in my highlighter fountain pen. And I think this glows too. In fact, let's just check it. Oh yeah, that definitely glows. Cool. So the ink glows too. Feel a little funny coloring in her lower lip. I know that's how I did the earlier panels with her, but now I've got a whole different style of doing that, but I don't want to change the style for the comic. I want to keep a certain amount of consistency. Although in my opinion, it's not that critical. Especially at my level. Okay. I don't know if I have enough of her head showing. So the way the head works, I saw this on a Korean video. Pan is the word for half. So pan, and then half, half, half. And it's like half in the middle. That's the eye line. The X half is the nose, and then the other two halves, pan, pen, 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 is the mouth and the chin line. We'll see that she's really putting some effort in. I don't think her hair goes all the way down as far as I had it. Oh, why do I have a feeling I'm going to be redrawing this? Let's see. I caught a video by Scott Sava, who seems like a nice enough guy, but he's got some of the dumbest opinions. But they were asking what his favorite thing to draw was, and he said hair, and which that's interesting to me. That's something I have the most trouble with. I do like his style. I like I've even just today ordered some stencils to try and catch some of the Scott Sava style. That's the community I have to mute. Oh my gosh. Let me eraser, buddy. A lot of times it didn't work until I pull the pencils off. Then kind of all bets are off. I'm gonna have to go look at some reference photos. I think I'm definitely getting some of this wrong. Like some of my proportions are wrong. Um, which I would not have known until I did that 100 Heads video, or 100 Heads project even. It's too easy to get it wrong. All right. I think her nose comes out a little bit further here, but it starts a little bit further back. And so we have I've got a lot to learn. Let's just say that we've got this figure. We're in the right place, which we're not. But let's pretend that we were. What's wrong with it? Once again, the chin. Closer here. It's not the worst. All right, we're close. This arm is forward. That's the back leg, so that means that we can put a belly button there. Die witch. All right. Okay. It's a beginning. One thing I notice is, you know what? I've left the realm of the simplified eyes I was going with, and that's probably part of the problem. So let's see if we can resimplify what we were going for before. It's just comics. That's much better. There's plenty we could do to change up our style in other comics. Like, there's no reason why we have to, we learn something new and kind of apply it to everything. We live in an era, and you may not know this, but I think most comics are traced. They're either traced off of 3D figures or outright just traced out of pictures. It's so common now, and it doesn't look good. Like I know that, you know, some people are like, well, that's fine. Neil Adams does it, etc. There's just so much tracing right now, though, and yeah, it's not that the issue to me is not that you traced it, that you're taking credit for it or anything weird like that. The issue is that it doesn't look good. It doesn't look illustrated. It looks like a traced photo, and there already are photo comics. They're called fumetti. They're Italian, and they're boring. Like they look boring. Realistic comics look boring to me. Comics must look illustrated. That's part of the appeal. It must look drawn. I'm gonna do a highlight, a white highlight there. We can do a white highlight. Maybe right there. Drawing's a kind of a special gift. I mean, if you saw, it's more important than a lot of the other things that you can learn. For example, if you saw a chicken that could add, I don't know, you may have seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs where the chicken is doing the adding, or a horse who could add. First of all, you'd probably suspect a trick, but you might chalk it up to, okay, fine. They trained the chicken to add. The chicken does not become human there. But if you saw a chicken who could draw a picture, it would be a different story, wouldn't it? Might be a little freaky, I don't know. All right, so the way her bangs look is at the front, they're like this, and then at the side, it's there. Like that. And whatever I do on the highlights, I probably got to do over in her hair too. So let's find out what it looks like. I think it's okay. So we have top light. Another thing is I noticed she's not looking at her victim here. She has to look there. That's much better. All right, so the green sorceress has on a cape. She's stabbing through the cape. We actually see some motion lines, so we know that she's putting a lot of force into the stab. She's just blasting her. And I might have made her a little bit too. I definitely made her too buxom here. Let's see if we. That'll do it right there. Got her right in the ribs. Riblet. All right. Anyways, all my opinions on comics are just my opinions, I guess. As far as her neck goes, she has a dress kind of looking thing. Collar. Maybe the collar has like a fold over area. We never got to see it from behind. Let's see how it looks with the squeen. This is the squeen. It's when you do an asterisk and you. It's like something. Oops. Let's try that again. And so, because she's stabbing through the cloth here, that's the pressure point on the cloth. So we can draw our wrinkles kind of heading towards that direction. I don't know if I like that. No. I think it's like we gotta do more force from this direction. Okay. Now, answering the age-old question, take the pencils back out. What's behind these people? We can draw whatever we want. I mean, we can do probably some cave. It's a good idea to do it because it frames the action. Oof. And then it's just a matter of putting in the speech bubbles. I think after this, I mean, this is the main threat. Actually, it's not the main threat. The ritual was ongoing, so we get to see what's going to come through the magical ritual. Like, what was she summoning? And that's going to be on the next page. Tarzan and Nala have to deal with that and rescue Nala, who's still strapped to that altar thing, and escape. So we got to deal with that. I think I can wrap that up in one page, though. Let's put another line for it, even. We could do that. Add text. You belong to me, Tarzan. And it's just, she won't even finish the sentence before she gets stabbed. Right there. And then where's the Ulk? Right there. Die Witch right over there. There's a couple of words. So instead of maybe I can free Amani, we're going to change that one to, where is it? Put I in bold italic. Maybe I can free Amani. Yes, you cannot resist my power. My mind is burning. Burning should be emphasized, right? I might have to resize my. Nice, okay. Well, you know what I could do? It's an easy fix. You take your bubble and you get the warp tool. You just give it a little bit more air. There we go. And or maybe, how about maybe in italic? Or maybe we could do bold italic or just italic. Bold italic. Oh, we got the same bubble problem, but that's okay. We can fix it. With this one, it's square, so we don't want to do anything weird, so we choose the distort tool. All right, this is pretty good. We've got some Ripple Ring Adventure going on out here. Technical pen. Too thick. I think I angled these wrong. All right. If there are no holes, can flood fill. Worked. Okay, good. She's yelling it out now. Ooh, let's get rid of this. Right there. We love it when the villain fails unexpectedly. And where's my tanky? Dinky dinky doo. There it is. This one right here. It's causing some tangents, so we're going to get rid of it. Back to Gasinki. Oh. Okay. I'm interested to see what Jake pulls on this one. I'm expecting some new art supplies. Going to be start doing stuff in color, more stuff in color. I've gotten so it's kind of funny. I spent about 2 weeks looking for the stupid things. I had them in the basement. Um, I have these Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 crayons, and the way I like to use them is as watercolor because that's one of the many ways you can use these. They're so cool. Um, and I've been finding out all about all kinds of possibilities. I better be on the ink layer. I am. With color. And one of the problems I have is I didn't really know much about gesso or gesso. And I've been studying that a little bit and trying to figure out what I can do with that. Like I didn't really know what it was good for. I just assumed, oh, this is just for acrylics. No, you can gesso stuff, all kinds of things, and you can extend the mixing power of even like your watercolor markers and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I was watching these ladies do it for their coloring books, and coloring books are on really low quality paper, but they were using watercolor markers. And I'm like, how are they doing that without, first of all, either ruining the paper or, just having a bad experience mixing colors, things like that. We're trying to blend on the page. Um, I have, I don't want to say a very extensive background in watercolor, but a pretty extensive. That's what I did before I did comics was watercolors and like gel prints and stuff, which is acrylic. And there's a lot of possibilities I had not considered. And a lot of this stuff could be mixed in with comics. My real problem right now is if I do it, I just don't have any way to scan it. I'd have to either invest in a scanner or something, or just work at a smaller pace, or just somehow figure maybe I can get a photograph scanner, which is what Sideburns uses. He knows a lot of stuff. Or stippling. All my comics lately end in caves. I might do 2 pages. On the next page, Tarzan recovers, grabs Nala and says, "The ritual hasn't stopped." And then she'll be dying and she'll say, "Too late, Tarzan. My blood powers this portal." And we see her die. Whatever comes to the door, how do we get Amani? How do we get Amani? Whoops, not her. How do we get her out of there? I think they have to grab like a key from her to unlock her, and then they run for it. Now, I'm assuming this battle is all taking place down here in this kind of central area. So there's got a thing where he runs up and frees her. So it might be 2 pages. I don't know. We'll see. Gotta think about it. If you're wondering, oh, you don't write all this stuff out beforehand? The answer is no, I do not. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. There will be more comics every day. And the next comic will be starting soon. You kind of caught us midway, and we're kind of at the end of Tarzan because I was trying to do 2 things simultaneously, which is not the greatest idea. But, you know, what's the worst that could happen? And there'll be more fun stuff soon. Plus, stay tuned tonight for a walkthrough of the Obscura journal. Here, wait, maybe you can see it if I do it this way. Can you see it says Obscura? There's an eye. Talk to you later.